real problem with trying to make these videos is I always tend to forget something or leave something out, and I don't want to be adding it in when it makes least sense. So this is my third attempt, believe it or not, to try to get this video right. So I bloody hope to God I do it. Right lads, hopefully we'll get it in this take. So part 2, SnD strats, we're on Crusher. Woo! So every time I'm on defence, I'm always going to go through A first. Now the main strat I like to do is hit this side, go in this wee back door and hit the tie wall run, and I'm going to peek it. If I don't see anything, I'm going to re-wrap spawn and go B. If I see a guy or two, I'm probably going to put a few shots in and back off. If I can get a kill, I'll get the kill. If there's too many people there, say it's a 4v4 and all 4 seem to be there, I'm just going to back off and give my teammates time to come in and give me a hand. Now, I don't always push up this too much if there's nobody here. I might have a teammate who'll come down here and then he'll wrap back round B. I tend to have another player in here with me as well who can watch you, and then he might then go through mid if there's nothing mid and re-wrap B and try to get a few kills from behind. We'll have the player mid as well. He'll be able to call it if there's anyone mid. If it tends to be the other person who's there that'll go help mid, pick off the kill mid, and I'll just stay here. Alright, so if I'm the other person that's in that building, if I don't go through that door and somebody's baiting out anybody there, I could just come down here and I'm going to push you. If there's nothing here and there's people here, I'm going to pick up a few kills. Chances are they might be weak already, so I can just get in here, get that kill. If I hear there's somebody mid and there's nothing I'd probably just come through here, check you, make sure there's nothing in you. There'll be a guy here maybe. So if I come through and there's nothing here and my teammate doesn't call anything in mid, that means they're going to be hitting B. So what I'm going to do is I'll come through spawn, go through the garage, and when you get to this point, I don't use this door. This is a no-go zone for me, because if I go out here and there's somebody set up rock, the good chances I'm going to get killed because you put aim in the door. Now, there's a good chance I'll know if there's somebody rock or not, because the player mid will look to his left and watch the cross the rock. But again, I just wouldn't do it. It's just not a safe thing to do. I think it's stupid. So what I'll do is I'll look at that wee connector there, and I'm just gonna fly out in the rock here, pick up a kill if there's a guy here. If there's 2 guys there, same job. There'll be the guy mid. He'll be playing with them anyway, so I can just fly in and get on the hand. So once I've dealt with rock, whether or not there's anything there, check bomb, and I'm gonna check this corner. Sometimes there'll be a guy here, try to get that kill, and sometimes I'll catch the guy getting away from the plant and running over here, so I'll get that kill. He might even just be on the bomb trying to plant, so again, take the kill. So once I'm here and nothing's really happening, my job is more or less just to watch the wall run. If there's somebody crates, then I'll put a few shots here or there, but I'm just going to try to stay alive. If I need to back off the rock, that's fine. I might have some help by that point. I might have a teammate here. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to have a teammate or two who's going to push through mid, and they're going to try to wrap around and hit them with a flank. So they'll probably get a kill or 2 in there anyway. So by the time I'm here, it's not too much of a hassle. I'm just going to watch wall run. The only time I ever push wall run is if there's a guy one shot at the back of here, or if there's the last guy I'm told to push it out. I might in some circumstances push it here and get in this corner, and that's only if there's a few players in this back building and they're trapped. But that doesn't happen a lot. This is more or less the only thing I'd ever do for B. Seeing as it's going to be a shorter video, I'm going to quickly go over something the player mid could do. Now I'm just going off of the small amount of knowledge I have on that role. and things I personally think might be good to do. The chances are, if you play this role, which is more or less the MV4 player for this map, you're going to know what you're talking about more than I am. So if you learn something here, then that's brilliant. If you don't, then don't give a shit for it, because honestly, I'm just trying to do what I can here. So I tend to notice there's fly down here, and there's a good chance they'll probably come up here because it's such a power position and you've got control of mid. As you can see, I'm just peeking it, and you can see this cross on here, so you'll see the back truck cross to B, which people don't actually tend to use. If you see somebody crossing that, remind your player in A that they may go tunnel and they may be slow pushing A. You might catch somebody pushing up the inside of this building here, and you can probably just get the kill if your shot's that hot. Now if you don't see anything cross here and your A player doesn't call anything out in A, or says there's nothing there, then they most likely went through the back building beside your spawn to B. So what you'd be best to do is watch across the rock, but also peek in mid, make sure nothing's pushing up mid. If you do get a bit of hassle from mid, then you do sometimes have an extra player in A who can help, and they'll probably just push this out. But watch this cross the rock. That'll give the likes of myself a bit of information, just to go out there and push it out. Like I said, I don't have too much information on the NV4 role, so I do apologise. So when I mentioned two players pushing out the back of B, what one player could always do is assist your mid player with maybe a K-bar. I can just jump in barrels here and he can watch this. If he sees nothing, he can push this out, and then your second player from in A could also come out here and meet you here. Now, suppose it's probably a good idea to quickly check back spawn and things of that, but you'd come through here, maybe you have a person rock through here, clear this out, and then that's when you start checking all your corners, pushing up, see if you can get a kill crate. Like I said, I don't play this role. I've never actually done this, so again I'm just going off the information from my teammates when I'm in game. Might catch a guy on bomb, chances are there'll be somebody crates, and then the likes of me who's playing my role with the sub would probably get a kill, maybe rock if somebody's pushed up on rock, and then they'll go connector, so you've always got some sort of help. Alright, wait a second, let me get some water. I'm boiling. Alright, so for attacking, what I tend to do is, whether or not I'm bomb carrier doesn't really matter, is I'm going to come into this door here, similar to the fence side, and I'm probably going to have another teammate here too, who's probably going to slide behind that box, fly over, and try cover a bit of you, maybe peek it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump here and shoulder peek. Just to make sure nothing crosses. If somebody crosses, we'll call it out. Teammate might be able to see that before I do, but they'll cover you, so that's not really a problem. Quickly check you, and then maybe give you a hand here. If I don't see anything when I'm shoulder peeking, I might just push it up. I'll probably jump behind this barrel as well, and I'm going to pre-aim this door. That corner is pretty deep to the left, so there's a chance there's a guy still there, but then I can just peek top stairs, fly out, and peek this again. Check it, make sure there's nothing there. Now, once you've pushed up through A, it's always a good idea, if you don't have anybody mid, to make sure you're watching this you, or somebody is watching you. Because a lot of people tend to just fly in here, and they might get a free pick on one of your teammates. Now, what I like to do if I've got a bomb, is I'll plant bomb for this side, and I'm going to go into this corner here, which means I can check you, because a lot of the time somebody might come through you, but if I jump at the corner I can check over there, make sure the bomb's fine. Nobody's going to back door. Now, it's very rare for me to come over here to check this, because most of the time my teammate will probably fly up the stairs and he's already covered this. And you'll probably come up to over here and you'll come back. It's always good to obviously stay close to the bomb you've got planted, as the more people that go away, it allows them, the opposing team, to just push through, get the kill on somebody that's just sitting in here, try to protect the bomb. Now, with A, it's always a bit harder. You need to have good slayers and sub players, and you also have to have a good NV4 player sitting mid, or maybe a KWAR person just pushing out mid, just to make sure that you've got this half of the map controlled. If you do happen to push in and you find half the teams across there, well, don't say half the team because that could be two, that's not a problem. If like the whole team is on the other side of A, then that's when you might want to consider backing off as well. And the other thing to note is, if this team flanks, and you noticed after a few rounds, you might want to have somebody just checking his flank if you're not getting anybody mid as well. Especially on dubs, we tend to hit two people in here with subs and get bombed down. Okay, so the next strat I want to go over is hitting mid. Sometimes you might have maybe two people at the back of A when you get in there, and they're pretty dominant players with their ARs. They might play it slow. So what we'll usually do is send one person in A and just play the normal strat that I talked about previously, one of the two, and we'll have another player come mid and they'll push up through the inside of this building and go U. Remember to play in this door and slide in, and you might get a kill or two. Tends to be somebody sitting up the top of the stairs too, so make sure you watch that. Now, although you will have an NV4 player that will watch this every time you do it, because if you don't you will die if they're pushing mid. They can put pressure here, allows you to go in there, and if they are kind of they're kind of struggling and you don't seem to see anything here, there's nothing getting called out from inside A, and you notice they are starting to push up mid, you can fly in, pick up a kill inside of elbow, and what I like to do is just jump in this corner here. You can see anybody back at the door, you've already just covered mid, and you've got this whole sky bridge you can watch as well. You can see at the top of the stairs. And then from here you just really make the decision of, do you want to go A, do you want to plan B? Most of the time, because you went this, you bothered to push through the side anyway, you're going to go A anyway. So maybe just fly out here, and again set up for your plant corner. I don't feel like there's too many plant spots in this game, on this map, sorry. I mean, either side of the bomb I suppose is fine. I feel like if you do plant for this side, however, they're going to notice that and they might just think you've planted it for the corner you're in. But like I said, if you're in here, you can see the other side of the bomb anyway. Even if it can't, if it's right in that corner, you'll see somebody try to jump on it, so it's probably the smarter play. Now, the last strat I'm going to do is going to be just hitting B. A lot of the time I will hit A. If we start to feel like throughout the map that it's probably better to hit B, then obviously we'll do so. If we're getting overwhelmed in A, or we're just not winning rounds in that side, we're just going to hit B. So, just come through one of the doors, remember to get a G slide, or just using that movement to get there as fast as you can. That was a choke, my bad. I'm not going to hit the wall run. You might have somebody watching this, but personally I'm just going to fly in here, quickly pre-aim that, and I'm going to hit this wall run here. If I've got a bomb, I'm going to get the plant. If I don't, I'm going to lie here for a quick second, and somebody can watch connector if they hit a wall run. If there's a person here, I'm going to slide down and get a kill. But if you do that, you've got to be aware that somebody might be watching you from mid, so they'll see that cross. and they might have somebody in the back building as well. Garage, they might just push you out and trade you out. The problem with being a sub player is sometimes you're more or less bait if you're a faster player. That's not a problem, because obviously stats don't matter. Any good player should know that. To play as a team is what will give you the win. So say I do fly here, somebody spots me, maybe I get a kill. I think the safest option is, again, to use the movement system to your advantage. Do what people wouldn't expect you to do. So what I might do is I might just hit this wall on here, like so, and just try to stay up here. Just play with this. They might run out this bottom door. Maybe you can check it. Totally up to you. If I do hit wall run, which most likely won't, or I plan for this side, then I'm not really usually going to challenge this unless I know I've got a kill I can get. If there's somebody here or somebody rocked, I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to peek it, just play with it a bit. You know, just try to bait them out or something. Maybe my teammates can pick them off. The only time I push that is if one of my teammates pushes out from the right hand side, picks off a kill, and I can maybe fly in here and get the assistance. So I mentioned that somebody, when you're on the fence, you might actually see somebody cross from truck to B connector, and how they might be using that to juke you. I think they're going B, but they might just go tunnel. So I'm going to give you a quick example of that now, just so you understand what I'm talking about. So they're probably just going to fly through here. So they might look at you, it doesn't really matter, but they're just using that to make you think. And they're going to come back through here and probably fly through the tunnel. Because you think, oh, there's sub player in there is probably going to think, oh, there's nothing here because it took so long. It took that extra bit of time. So you can probably just get in. Just make sure you're checking everything, obviously. And just get bombed down for whatever's most comfortable. Again, I'd like to put it in that corner and then peek it from beside you. I mean, some people are total weirdos in this game, and they might actually just fly up here and play this. I just don't see people doing that though. It's just so much hassle for such a small map. Nobody plays this too slow. Right, so I'm gonna close the video out now. I probably missed something if I'm honest with you. I didn't really cover too much on NV4 player attacking side, as again I'm not common. They might just check mid, like I mentioned, when you've got your sub player maybe going into you, they might just play this, and if they're hitting B, they'll probably just sit back on B and just wait for the flank and things as well. Go crates. But I didn't mention that because it's just something that was small and I didn't see necessary. And again, there's probably something better you could do if you're an MV4 player that I'm just not aware of. So again, I'm hoping you've got something out of this. This video will be a bit shorter, like I said. I've tried to go into detail with the strats as there's not too many you can do in terms of choosing your map side things. It's more of the smaller things in what you can push out and when and why, and then, you know, like for example A, should you push it out, go to U, go to the background B. I hope I've explained it well enough. I understand that my voice isn't very clear, so again I hope you have understood what I'm saying. Key things to mention is just make sure you know what everybody in your team's doing. Without the communication, everything's just going to fall apart. Make sure everybody knows what they're doing and when. And something I didn't actually mention in the last video was when it comes to payloads in your rigs, talk to your team. Be like, when should I pop camo? As a camo player, you will be obviously adjusted to it. You will kind of know when's best to pop it. but your team might be able to give you insight. You know, if they might be able to see something that you don't, so they might say don't pop camo or pop camo. Same with armor. I guess FTL is just kind of situational. Just use FTL whenever, I guess. Just whenever it makes sense. But yeah, communication is key. Don't ever expect everything to go right. The way I went into detail about everything I do is more or less how I adapt to certain situations and things that I've just found works best if certain things happen. But you yourself will adapt to those certain situations maybe a different way. Maybe something you've seen in this video might help you. Obviously that's what I hope happens. Hopefully you do get something that might make you a bit better, or just have an effect on your gameplay in general. If you think there is better ways to do certain things I've talked about here, feel free to just comment in the comment section below. Let me know, let other people that watch this video know. Some things work better than others. So yeah, again, hope you get something out of this, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.